Welcome. My name is Thomas Letchford, aka Taxman88, and I'm here to share in this video a simple path to getting started with your online business. So in this video, we're going to just talk about some simple steps that you can use to start your online business. And if I finish with this video, you still don't really understand how you're going to make those steps come together, then that means you might want to solicit someone's help and help you get started with your online business. So when it comes to starting a business, there's always going to be a learning curve involved, regardless if it's online, offline, or both. There's always going to be a learning curve, no matter how much knowledge or skills or experience you have in life in general or in a specific area. It doesn't matter. When it comes to being new to start a business, there's always going to be a learning curve. It's just going to be a different curve for each person. It's going to be on a case-by-case situation. Only you can decide how your learning curve is going to look. And you can guide that by the information that you consume online through different venues like videos and posts and articles and podcasts and things of that nature. And if you're that type of person who can understand and internalize the information that's given, you have a good chance of maybe being able to start your online business without any assistance whatsoever, which is going to be a challenge in itself because, like I said, that learning curve is going to pop up where you're going to find yourself stuck on what you do next, what to do next, what to do next, what to do next. And so the problem is there's a whole lot of free information on the internet. And a lot of people will come to me and ask me, well, why should I pay you to help me start a business when there's so much free information on the internet? And I look and tell them that, hey, if you can take the free information that is already out there, that you know is already out there, and you can use that to start your own business, then why would you pay me? The question I have for you is, if you can't take that free information, implement it in a successful way that's going to get the results you need to have to start your own business, then you want to concede to your innermost self that maybe I need to look at having someone help me with this business journey. And so that's the key to that. When it comes to starting a business, there's no right or wrong. You have to decide for yourself what's the best way of getting started for you. For me, 19 years ago, I was able to start my own thing without any assistance from anyone. And hey, that was just my story, my results. But you might not be that person who can do that. And if you know you're not that person who can do that, then that's when you want to consider some type of mentorship, coaching, or consulting style service program that's designed to help you get started with your business, where you can alleviate the frustrations, the challenges, and the heartache and headaches you're going to experience by trying to figure it out on your own. And that's where that learning curve will always pop up. It's going to keep showing you that, hey, this learning curve will apply to you always. It's just as you get more knowledgeable, more skillful, that learning curve can shorten, but you always going to have a learning curve when it comes to being in business, especially if you're going to be the entrepreneur that's going to constantly be learning and growing so you can take your business to a whole nother level. That's going to take knowledge and skills and training that you have to invest in to get there. So when it comes to starting a business, use myself as a prime example, I had tax preparation skills, which is the skills needed to start a tax preparation business, but there were some other pieces to the puzzle that was not complete when it came to starting a business. But I couldn't let that be the reason why I didn't get started. But I knew down the road I would have to add those other pieces to the puzzle, to the equation, to have a full-fledged, well-oiled machine as a business inside of my sights if I wanted to last long, be here for the long haul, be able to retire from doing what I enjoy doing, and that's preparing individual income taxes, and now with my mentorship and coaching program, helping people who want to start their own business to get started. So those things constantly take me learning different skills and knowledge about different areas that I probably didn't know nothing about in the beginning. And so I had to be willing to understand that I have to keep learning and growing to be able to be successful. You can't start a business and stay where you are and think your business is going to grow to a whole nother level if you're still the same person. It doesn't work that way. Because see, what you have to understand is you are the business. No matter what business name you choose, no matter what marketing strategy that you implement, you are the business. And so if the business is only as good as you, So if you don't possess the skills and knowledge you need to allow your business to go to a whole other level, then who will? Now, if you're going to be one of those unique situations where you are business in name only, where you got the type of money where you got a full-fledged team of professionals who run in the business, which is a whole other story that we're not even going to talk about in this video, but that's the only concept that I can see you being successful in if you're going to start a business where you're not going to grow at all, is that you got enough money where you can hire a team out the gate who all have the knowledge and skills needed to run a successful business for you. But since we're not talking about that business model, we're talking about you being a self-employed individual getting started. And we started normally where we are, but we know we have to keep growing and to becoming the person we need to become in order to have a successful business. And that's how life works. So you got to understand again, you are the business. No matter what business name you call yourself, you are the business. So you have to constantly learn and grow and become the person you want to become to see your business vision get to where you want to go. So whatever vision you have for your business, in order to get there, 9 out of 10, you're not that person right now that's going to allow you to get to that place. So you got to become that person to get to that place. So if you want a $7 million business, you got to get to the place where you can take your business to a plateau where it can reach $7 million. And now that's a lot of different strategies on how to make that happen. But we talking about the simple strategy of you being the key to all that. You being the main source to making it happen. We're not talking about fairy tale riches that you already have in a bank, where you hire a whole staff of people who well knowledgeable and skillful, who gonna run the business for you, and you just gonna sit on the sidelines and be the business owner name only. You know, we're not talking about that concept. We're talking about the person who gonna start a business, gonna be an active participant in the business, and the business gonna rely on your participation to be successful. That's the business model we're talking about. So when it's talking about coming online and starting a business, or having a pre-existing business that don't have any online presence, how do you want to look at that? You want to definitely get your online presence. And so the biggest issue with the pandemic that affected a lot of brick and mortar businesses was they didn't have the ability, or they didn't or couldn't or wouldn't adjust to bringing their online presence into place where they could still service their clientele. And so a simple example of that was my favorite restaurant I normally go to, where when this pandemic hit, they offered curbside service. You call in your order, they meet you out front, bam. As time went on, they strictly manifested that to an online situation where now you're going to place your order online. So 98% of their orders are online because, see, what the problem they faced was they were so bogged down with answering phone calls and taking orders that it still made it difficult to get the orders out in a timely fashion. So they had to streamline the process where you can place an order without holding them up hostage and take an order. So now they process a 98% online only, few exceptions to the rule where if you call and catch them where they ain't really doing that, yeah, they'll take your online, they'll take your order on over the phone, but for the most part, they're gonna suggest you do it online because it's simple. You get to pay right then and there, and all you do is show up. For the most part, they call me when my food is ready. Sometimes I miss a call because if they call from a number I'm not familiar with, I'm not answering it no way. And so that's normally how it happens. So that's the challenges that you face with having an online business or not having an online business, is to be able to still service your clientele and make the type of revenue you used to making during this pandemic is the key to that. But back to the point of you starting your online business from a simple standpoint is just, with me, I already had a pre-existing business. The only difference was I didn't have an online presence. I wasn't generating no income from any online platforms whatsoever. And so even though I made great money from my local market because I stayed in a big city called Chicago, to take my business to a whole nother level means I need to reach different platforms and different environments. And so the online environment is one of the most prosperous way to get started, which helps level the playing field for people who really don't have no money. So if you really don't have no money, but you want to start a business, the online way is the way to go. Brick and mortar traditional business models, they still are doing those things, but you want to implement both. Because see, if you don't have an online presence like I do, you can never compete with me in the marketplace. You'll never make the type of money I make because the online presence that I have concerning my business will always supersede your local strategies. So that's why you want to implement both. So the simple path to starting your own line business is what I did was, hey, I already had a business for me, but if you already have an idea, you already have a niche or industry you want to get started in, that's the first step to starting your online business. And from there, you want to decide what online platform I'm going to use to market myself so people get to know, like, and trust you to the point where they'll eventually do business with you. Because see, to have a business and no one knows who you are means you don't have a business. And so when it comes to coming online and putting a business model together, you got to decide what platform you want to use. And generally, when we talk about platforms, we talk about social media. And so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, et cetera, those are the main platforms that I'm associated with. YouTube is my primary channel where people discover me, and that's where I get 98% of my revenue from, is through YouTube, because it's all about my mentorship and coaching program. So you have to decide what platform you want to use. Videos is the most powerful method to use because people get to determine who you are real swiftly through watching videos. And if they like your presence, they like your flow, they like what you stand for, and they like your message, there's a good chance they'll subscribe to your channel and they'll follow you and they'll watch you. So I get so many people who finally reach out to tell me, I've been watching your videos for the longest, I decided to give you a call. And so that makes me feel good inside to know I got people checking me out from behind the scenes who finally felt inspired to call me up. We talk, we chat, and we eventually decided to do business with one another. And those are things that's happening to me over and over again, which is going to explode threefold in 2021 because my presence has already been set when it comes to what I do, my platforms and all the things I have in place to generate income is already done. And so when I send people to a certain place inside my video, they're able to make a purchase instantly. You know what I'm saying? So through my YouTube channel, I don't only make money in my sleep because people can buy my products and services 24/7 from me, and you want to set yourself up in that way where people can buy your products and services 24/7, where if you're already established to the point where they know you enough and they like you enough and they're comfortable enough and confident enough with you, where they'll buy an ebook from you or they'll buy a course from you, and they might reach out to you and say, hey, I happen to buy your book from you. Nice to meet you, woo, woo, woo. And you reciprocate and you build a relationship with them and you take it from there, So it's a simple way to start your online business. A lot of times we just complicate it because we can become complicated individuals, but the simple path to start your online business is so simple that we want to keep it as simple as possible. We want to be able to generate income fast without having all these technical things in place. Websites are cute, funnels are great, but those things don't get you paid. They don't make you money. You make you money by marketing yourself in a strategic way where people don't get to find out who you are, what you're about, and what you had to offer, that likes what you have to offer, get to know you better, follow you, and decide eventually they're ready to do business with you is how that journey works. So when it comes to having a website, I have a website, you're looking at it right now. It's cute. I sold some ebooks off of it and things of that nature. But the bottom line is my website is just an extension of who I am and what I had to offer. And so that's how you got to look at the technical aspects of having a website and having funnels. If these are extensions of what you already have in place that's going to allow people to do business with you, that's going to make your business more effortlessly accessible to people even when you're not around. So when it comes to my website, you can come to my website. You can book a call with me. You can purchase my tax preparation services. You can purchase my online business course that I have in place to help you start your online business. So it's different things I have on my website that you can purchase from me once you've already decided that you want to start a business and you decide you made me your option for assisting you in making that happen. These are things that you want to have in place. So yes, when it comes to having a website, it's not mandatory, but eventually you want to put one in place. But when it comes to generating some type of income, it's really all about you helping people. You know what I'm saying? So if you're that person who help people lose weight, the way you generate income is you start to help people with tips on how to lose weight. You start to build your presence online to let people know you're helpful, when it comes to the information you share. You got a true passion for helping people. You got a true passion for doing what you do. And if you weren't getting paid to do it, you'll still talk about it anyway. So these are the things we want to understand when it comes to coming online and starting an online business, is that it's a simple process. And if you don't understand how simple we can make it, that's going to allow you to generate money, then like I said, that's why I give you permission. I give you my contact information in all my videos where you can call me up, we can talk, we can chat, we can get to know each other, and I can get to educate you instantly on a lot of things you probably didn't even know when it came to either A, looking to start your own tax preparation business, or B, looking to start an online business in general. Either way it go, I'm able to educate you and show you and guide you on the next steps to take when it comes to having an online presence for you and your business from a simple standpoint that's going to allow you to generate income right away, meaning you take action right away, you stay consistent with your marketing strategies, you stay consistent with helping people get a result in their life based on whatever business model or niche you happen to be in. That's how that basically works. And when it's all said and done, I'm going to catch you in my next video.